Doing great. All right, welcome everybody to the women's volleyball match between Southern Wesleyan University Warriors and the King Tornadoes here on the SWU Sports Network. Conference Carolina Volleyball. And King University, they come into this match 13-9 on the season. And the Warriors come in at 1-14. So Warriors going to try to get a win today. See what happens. King has been very good this season. We're about to get started. And the Warriors will start us off. Ashley Sexton will serve. Here's a serve. And King now with the setup and a spike. That will go too far. And the Warriors will get the first point. Now Sexton again. The Warriors are wearing blue and the Tornadoes are wearing red. Now the setup, now will be a point scored for the Tornadoes. That was number 23, Brittany Ramsey. And now serving will be Katie Harless. Emily Ellis with it. Sexton with a setup to Holford, and it rolls down the net and back onto the Warriors' side. Now that'll make it 2-1 Tornadoes. Here's a serve. And it hits the net but drops onto the Warriors' side for another point. Here's the serve. Ellis is there. Sexton with the setup to Holford. And it's going to go to the side, but the Tornadoes are able to handle it. And now Holford again down the middle for the point. Score it. Make it 3-2. And the Warriors will put in Riley Young. And now the serve from Holford. Now the setup from the Tornadoes, and that will go off of Sexton, and that will be a point for the Tornadoes. Here's the serve. Souls is there. Sexton to Young. It'll bounce a couple times, and that'll hit out. Katie Ward was trying to find the line, but gets a little bit too far out. And now the Warriors with the serve, Christina Pino. She gets it over. Now the setup, almost hits the ceiling and barely makes it over the net. And that'll be put right back down on the Warriors' side. Some more substitutions come in for the Tornadoes, putting in number 19, Abigail Belcher, and number 7, Gabri Puertas. And that will drop in. That'll be an ace for the Tornadoes. Now 6-3 is the score. The Tornadoes up. Here's the serve. Souls is there. Sexton puts it back over. The Tornadoes again. Sexton's there. Souls. Then that will be out. That was hit by Amber Bass. Just a little bit too much. Now here's the serve. A good one. And Souls there. Bass puts it back over. And the setup was blocked by Riley Young. Now Souls. And Bass puts it over and it drops in. So now 7-4. The Warriors put in Addison Boggs to serve. Here's a serve. Get it over. A good serve. The Kings keep it in play. The Tornadoes keep it in play. And Riley Young hits it over. And the Tornadoes put it back. Sexton with the setup. Bass puts it over, and that was on the line, but we're close enough to it. They're going to say that was out. Now serving for the Tornadoes is number 16, Georgia Davis. And Pino, Sexton, and Bass. Oh, it went off of her face. And they're going to say she hit it twice. And so that'll be a point for the Warriors. I'll make it 8-5. Souls with the serve. Ward is there. Now the setup. And a good job by Boggs, but that will land out on the other side of the court. Good job being there. Words. And now Abigail Jane with the serve for the Tornadoes. And it was blocked, and it will land out. Last touch by the Warriors. Now Jane with the serve again. Boggs is there. Sexton with the setup. The Tornadoes, they're able to keep it in play. Boggs again. Sexton to Bass. Now the Tornadoes again, but they can't get it over the net. And so that'll be a Warrior point, and Emily Ellis will be subbed in. Pino will head to the bench. On the court for the Warriors is Emily Ellis, Ashlyn Holford, Ashley Sexton, Addison Boggs, Jessie Souls, and Amber Bass. That's blocked. Boggs is there, but the Warriors aren't able to put it back over the net. Now serving for King is number 14, Jersey Wines. And Sexton, she's there. And Ellis with the spike. But Boggs is there. It goes off the ceiling. It's still alive. And Holford gets blocked. She sets it up. Sexton. And Emily Ellis will score it. Tiana Brown will sub in for the Warriors. And Ashley Sexton with the serve. A good serve. King now with the setup. Sexton's there. Souls. The Bass. It will be low. Scores now 12-7. Warriors playing with a 5-point deficit. Here's a serve. Ellis is there. Holford with the setup, and Bass puts it over. And a good setup. Bass is there, though. And Ellis with the spike. The Tornadoes doing a good job here, and that will land past Sexton. And a timeout called by the Warriors. And it is 13-7 here in the first set. Let's look at the team stats we have so far. So far, the Warriors have 4 attack errors compared to the Tornadoes 3. And King has done a great job of getting their shots where they wanted them to with .211 hitting percentage. The Warriors not quite hitting their shots in that way. And King with 7 assists too. Doing a good job with their passes. And good stuff from the Tornadoes. Now we're about to exit from this timeout here in just a second. All right, we're back. Here's the serve. Amber Bass is there. Sexton, Holford, and that is blocked. Looked like number 23, Brittany Ramsey. Now the serve, Emily Ellis was there, and she gets it right back, and it goes off the ceiling, and King is not able to put that over the net. So Warriors get that point. Riley Young checks in, Jesse Souls is out. Here's Holford with the serve. King is there, the setup. Holford is there. Sexton, and Holford will put it back over. And now Ward will score it for King. Now scores 15-8. Here's a serve from Ward. Ellis is there. Sexton with the setup to Young. They put it back over. And Ward, and that will go off into the bleachers. And that will be a point for the Tornadoes. Here's a serve from Ward again. And that will not make its way over the net. Now Pino comes in. Emily Ellis goes to the bench. Here's a serve. And they'll give it right back to the Tornadoes, as that one did not make its way back over the net. Some substitutions come in. Puertas will serve. And that barely made its way over the net. Now it's 18-9 here in the first set. Here's the serve. Pino's there. Sexton with a setup to Bass. And that's going to be out. There's been several shots by the Warriors at that back line, but they just keep on hitting it past it. And that will be out. A little bit too much sauce on it. And the Warriors get the point. Madison Boggs will check in. Tiana Brown will head to the bench. Here's a serve from Boggs. Now Tornadoes with the setup. Put it over. Boggs is there. Sexton with the setup. Bass. And that will be a point for the Warriors. Now Boggs with another serve. Here she is. Now the setup from the from the Tornadoes, excuse me. And the Warriors aren't able to handle that one. Now 20-11. Now here's the serve. And Boggs is there. Sexton with the setup to Young. She puts it over. And the block attempt went over. But now the Tornadoes with the setup. And Boggs is not able to handle it. So now the Tornadoes with a 10-point lead here in the first set. Pino's there. Sexton with the setup to Bass and score it. Nice play there from the Warriors. And Holford checks in and Young checks out. Here's Souls. Is right at the net. And Sexton with a setup to Bass. It gets blocked. Souls is there, and Sexton will put it back over. Now the Tornadoes again. Boggs is there. It's still alive, and Pino puts it over. Now again, that'll be hit out. So score for the Warriors. A good rally there. Ends up working well. Here's a serve from Souls. The Tornadoes now again down the middle. Scored for King. Now they're 3 points away from a set point. And conversation is taking place here real quick. It's about the substitution. So the coach for King making sure everything is what it should be. Everybody's where they need to be. And all right, here we go. There's a serve. Warriors keep it alive, and good job there by Amber Bass. Maybe wasn't the cleanest of passes, but the Warriors made it work. Now Amber Bass. Here's a serve. Now the Tornadoes. Boggs is there. Sexton keeps it alive, and Souls puts it back over. Now the Tornadoes again. Ward is there. A good job by Jesse Souls. Emily Ellis puts it over. And Souls is there again. Sexton with the setup. And that'll be a point for the Warriors. Now Warriors doing pretty good here. Giving themselves a little bit of a run. Still down by 7. And another point for the Warriors. Now 22-16. Here's the serve. The Tornadoes. That will hit in. A good shot by the Tornadoes. Here's a serve. Souls is there. It'll be blocked at the net. Sexton keeps it alive, and Amber Bass keeps it in play. And Ward, Souls is there. A great play made there, and that will be behind the pole. So that means that will not count for the Warriors, and that'll be a point for the Tornadoes, for the King Tornadoes. And now set point. Sexton with the setup to Ellis, and score for the Warriors. Now Ashley Sexton to serve. Now the King puts it over. Sexton is there. Amber Bass puts it over. The Souls is there. Sexton, Ellis, and King keeps it alive. We got ourselves a little rally going here. And spiked down by Ashlyn Holford. Put it down with authority. The Warriors said they're not done with this first set just yet. And that will go off of Souls, and that will be the first set. It will end 25-18. So King wins the first set. We'll be back here in just a minute here on the SWU Sports Network for the second set. Stay tuned. I'm Layden Story, and we'll be back.
This is Conference Carolinas.
A trip to McAllister's is like visiting a lifelong friend, one who believes that good times call for heartfelt conversation over a handcrafted meal, and who you can count on for that familiar feeling of home. McAllister's Deli. Great food brings us together.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're about to get started with our second set. But let's look at the leaders in some of the categories here. So for King, your leader in kills is Zephanie Snyder and Julie Ward and Abigail Belcher, all with 3 kills. And for the Warriors, Amber Bass with 4. And an assist for King is Claire Wilson with 6. And for the Warriors, Jessie Souls with 7. All right, we'll get going here. The second set. Here we go. Tornadoes put it over. Warriors keep it alive, and Holford spikes it down, and she'll aim for the corner, and that's in! So Warriors scored the first point. That's some pinpoint accuracy there from Ashlyn Holford. Riley Young is checked in. Holford with the serve. Tornadoes. That will be out. just a little bit too much, and now the Warriors start off the second set, 2-0. A much better start here compared to the first set already for the Warriors. There's a setup. It gets blocked, but it'll be out off the Warriors. Yana Brown was there. Here's a serve from Ward. Ellis is there. And that was tough for Sexton to figure out. And so now the Tornadoes get to right back. Now Souls is there. Sexton with a setup to Ellis. Gets blocked and it'll drop in. And so there's a wet spot on the floor, so that'll be cleaned up real quick. Warriors 3-2. Pino about to serve. Now the setup. Sexton's there. Brown keeps it alive, and that will be scored. Tiana Brown. Now go off the ceiling, and it was almost a side singer point right there. Sexton with the setup, and Young with a little bit too much on it. So that'll be a point for King. Now here's the serve. Now drop in between Souls and Pino. Maybe a miscommunication right there. Here's the serve again. King now with the lead, 5-4. Souls is there. Sexton with the setup to Brown. She'll drop it in, but King is there, and the block attempt is there, but Brown, oh! The ceiling got in the way. And so that will be a point for the Tornadoes. There's a serve. Souls is there. Goes off the ceiling. And that's back-to-back problems with the ceiling there for the Warriors. And a timeout will be called. Warriors down by 3 here early in the second set. And thank you all for tuning in here to the SWU Sports Network for this volleyball game. And there will be a soccer game later on today at 4 o'clock with the Southern Wesleyan University Warriors. So tune into that one as well. I'll head on over to the soccer field so you can hear my lovely voice again for second time today. Just kidding. But soccer game later today, tune in. So 7-4. Warriors trying to get some momentum. They had a good start, these first few points. But the ceiling hasn't exactly helped the Warriors here in the second set. Now the Tornadoes come back to the court. Now here's a serve. Souls is there. Sexton with the setup to Bass. And she'll put it over. And the Tornadoes put it back over. Sexton, the young, and she'll score it. So I'll make it 7-5. Addison Boggs gets checked in. There's the serve. And now the setup, and it's going to be blocked and hit out off the Warriors. King makes some substitutions. Snyder is put back in. It goes over, and Pino and Boggs were both there. But Bass will keep it in. Now the setup. Bass is there, but the ball goes backwards. So now 9-5 is the lead, or a 4-point lead for the Tornadoes. Score is 9-5. Jesse Souls to Bass. Tries to get it past the Tornadoes. And it goes right back to the Warriors. Bass again. The Tornadoes are there, and they spike it in. There's a serve. Pino's there, but it will head out. It's now 11-5. Now be out off the serve. And so Holford gets checked back in. Young goes to the bench. There's a serve. The Tornadoes with the setup. And it will be blocked. Now Souls with another serve. Warriors trying to trim that lead a little bit. Ward is there. And that will be saved by Souls. Now King will try again. Ward with the shot. Boggs is there. Sexton with the setup to Holford. And it will make its way to the side. But Tornadoes keep it alive. Holford there. Sexton, the Bass, and it gets blocked. Now number 19, Abigail Belcher. And Pino is there. Sexton with a setup to Holford, and she puts it down. That was a laser from Holford. We'll make it 12-8. Now Amber Bass with the serve. Tornadoes are there. Now Schneider, and it will go off of, okay. So they're gonna say that will go against the Tornadoes. It looked like it went off of Bass for a second, but there's some kind of violation. So now the Warriors trim the lead to 3. Now the Tornadoes get to Ward, who puts it over. Sexton with the pass, but that'll go against the Warriors as she hit it twice. Now here's a serve from King. Souls is there. Sexton puts it back over, and Ward puts it back. Here's a serve. And Bass is there. Sexton with the setup. Holford. Now King. Schneider, and it gets blocked. by the Warriors, and they go back to Ward. The Warriors send it right back. Now the setup to Ward, and it goes off of Boggs. So it went the wrong direction. Now another serve here from Wines. A good serve, Bass is there. And Holford put it over. Ward is there. And Sexton. Ellis gets blocked, but it will go off of the Tornadoes. So Brown's checked in. Boggs will check out. And Ashley Sexton with the serve. Now the Tornadoes. Ward again. Souls. Sexton. Ellis. Will be right at the net. Now the Warriors put it back over. They set up to Ward again, but that will be hit way out. The lead is trimmed back down 4. Sexton with the serve. Now the setup, and that will be scored by Ramsey. And Schneider will check out for King. And Harless with the serve. Amber Bass is there. Sexton, Holford, and it will go off of Harless. And so score for the Warriors. Holford will serve. Riley Young is checked in. We'll see if the Warriors can get a run going here. Now Harless to Ward, and it gets blocked. It goes right back over the net, and Tiana Brown puts it over, and it goes off the ceiling. That's a Ty Singer point in favor of the Warriors. Leads now to 3 for the Tornadoes. Here's the serve. Now Harless. And Sexton keeps it alive, making a diving play. And that's going to be out of reach for the Tornadoes. And the Warriors get the point. Now down to 2. Another wet spot on the floor. We'll get cleaned up real quick. Warriors finding some momentum here in the second set. Now we'll get back going here. Here's the serve. Now the setup from Harless to Ward, and it will go off of Sexton. She was there, but went off the other way. Now here comes a serve from Ward. Souls is there. Sexton with the setup to Ellis. And it'll go off the ceiling again. And so Pino will serve this next one. There's the serve. Harless with the setup. And it gets over. Score the point for King. That was Georgia Davis on the play. Now Puertas will be subbed in. And Ramsey will take a seat. There's a serve, and it will be in. Misjudgment there. Now here's the serve again. Pino's there. Go off the net, and Sexton wasn't able to put that back up. And another timeout here from the Warriors. Score is now 20-15. Look at the team stats here. As the Warriors have gotten their hitting percentage up here in this set. But also with 10 attack errors, that is not beneficial to a team in any sort of way. And King has had some blocks as well, with 2 solo blocks and 2 block assists. The Warriors have had 2 block errors here. Just not a ton of things going their way. Now after 2 service aces in a row, we'll see what King can do here. 20-15 is the score here in the second set. King won the first set. Here's the serve. Souls is there. Brown. And Young will put it over, but that'll be too much, as Brown and Pino collided there. Both are all right. Now here's the serve. Now we'll hit the net. And so the Warriors catch a break, and Boggs will be checked in. Here's the serve. Ward was there. Harless. And Boggs was there. The Warriors keep it alive. Sexton with a setup to Bass. And King moves it backward a little bit. Sexton's there. It goes backward. A lot of backward movement from both sides. And Ward puts it over. And Souls puts it over the net. And off the ceiling and into the stands. Score for the Warriors. For both teams, that was a very mixed feelings of emotion there. Some backward movement from both teams with their passes. But the Warriors come up with a point, and it barely gets over the net. Boggs is there. Sexton now with a setup to Bass, and it will be blocked but hit out. So that'll be a point for the Warriors. And they've trimmed it back to 3. Now Boggs with another serve. And that will be an ace. That will drop in. The lead's back down to 2. Here's a serve from Boggs. Now King with a setup. It's blocked, but they're going to say that that was out. They blocked it back over, but went out of bounds. Now 22-19. Here's the serve. Pino's there. Sexton. And Bass puts it over. Past the block attempt. Boggs is there. Sexton with the setup to Bass, and it's blocked. They keep it alive, and Souls will put it over. Now the Tornadoes again, and score it as it gets past Boggs and Souls. Now 2 points away from the second set. And here's a serve. Pino's there, Sexton. Raleigh Young puts it over. And that will be right down the middle. Souls was there. Bass will spike it down, and Sexton's there. Souls. And Bass, and it will go off of the Tornadoes. Now 23-20. Now Tornadoes put it over as Holford blocked it, but it went right back down with her. And now set point here, 24-20. Here's the serve. Pino's there. Sexton with the setup to Bass. Barely made its way over. And now the Tornadoes put it back over. And Bass gets blocked. They put it back over. Bass again. Good spot there by Amber Bass. That one was the definition of hit them where they ain't. Wet spot on the floor again. Now serving will be Amber Bass. 24-21. Let's see what the Warriors can do here. And a setup, it will go off the ceiling, and Boggs will put it back over. And Warren off of the ceiling again, but that one will go into the stands, and that will be set number 2 now. King up 2-0. We'll be back here in just a minute here at the Ty Singer Gym in Central South Carolina. Thanks for tuning in to the SWU Sports Network. We'll be back for the third set here in just a minute. I'm Lane Nestorian. Stay tuned. We're about to get started. Both teams are back on the court. King now with the chance to finish it here in 3 sets. And the Warriors will start us off here. Ashley Sexton with the serve. There's a serve. And that'll be scored as it went off of Jessie Souls. That was number 23, Brittany Ramsey again. And Sexton with to Holford, but it does not work. Now 2-0 start here for King. And now Bass, Sexton, Holford. They'll go down the line, and that'll be a point scored for the Warriors. So now Ashlyn Holford will serve here. There's a serve. Now the setup, and that was just a swing and miss right there from Ramsey. Now here's Holford again. Now the setup to Ramsey again. She didn't miss that one. And that will be a point scored for King. And score for the Warriors. And now it's 3-3. Pino will check in. Emily Ellis will check out. There's a serve. Now King. And that'll be hit out. The Warriors take the lead here in the third set. Here's a serve again. Now the setup, and that was by Ramsey again. She is a popular target for a pass. And she will check out, actually. Now 4-4. Now Sexton, DeYoung. And now that'll go off of Sexton again. Souls. And Bass will put it over and score it. And that will be spiked down by Amber Bass. Now a 6-4 lead for the Warriors. Warriors finding themselves some momentum here. Here's Boggs with the serve. She puts it over. Tornadoes set it up. And that will drop in front of Pino. Schneider will be checked in as Harless will take a seat for King. Now the Tornadoes. Pino gets it, then Sexton, then Young, and they put it over. Schneider tries to put it back over, but they will not get it over in 3 hits. So now the Warriors working with a 2-point lead. And not sure who is serving. I don't think the Warriors realize that there's nobody back there to serve. And so Jessie Souls will do so. And she's there, goes off the ceiling. Bass was there, and Souls puts it back over. Now the setup. And now go off of Souls. And now Jane will serve. She's been targeted a lot tonight. She's done a good job. Now Pino, Sexton, the Holford gets blocked, and they're going to say that she went over the net, so that'll be a point for the Warriors. Emily Ellis will be checked in. Now Amber Bass with the serve. Now the setup. It gets blocked. Ward puts it back over. The Sexton over to Ellis. It gets blocked. Ashton Holford puts it over. And Ward puts it over, and that'll be out. So now the Warriors with a 3-point lead. Now King finding themselves down. Has not been the case for the first two sets. Warriors with the change of pace. Now Sexton, Ellis tries to spike it over. Tornadoes do a good job with it, but that will hit the pole. And so that will be a Warrior point. Now with a 4-point lead. And a timeout by the Tornadoes. So what is going differently here in the third set? The Warriors find themselves with a 4-point lead. Let's look at it. So far, the Warriors, they've been hitting their shots far better than they have in the first two sets. And King has had 5 attack errors all of a sudden. And that is quite detrimental to what you're trying to do. And they also have 1 service error. So King has had an increase in errors. They'll look to try to cut that down. The Warriors will try to increase on their opportunities here. Just keep on hitting their shots. And we could see a whole different match here. Potentially. But the Warriors come out from their timeout. And the Tornadoes as well. Now, Amber Bass puts it over. Now the setup to Ward. And Bass is there. Sexton puts it over. Now King again. It gets blocked by Holford. Schneider will try again, and that will work this time. And now some substitutions will come in for King. A noteworthy substitution. Brittany Ramsey is back in. Jesse Souls. Sexton with a setup, and that will be scored by Ashlyn Holford. And Tiana Brown will sub in. Ashley Sexton with the serve. And now King gets blocked. That was Ramsey that got blocked, and Schneider gets blocked. But they try to keep it alive, but it goes off of Schneider. Now the Warriors working with themselves the biggest lead of the night that they've had. 5-point lead here in the third set. The Warriors' hitting percentage just keeps on going up. Now the setup, Bass is there. Defensively, the Warriors have been a lot better here in the third set. Now Sexton to Ellis. And King, they keep it alive. Souls is there. Sexton with the setup to Holford, and it will go off of their libero. Went off of Claire Wilson. Now the Warriors working with some momentum. And a lead, and it goes off the net. Ward was there, and Warriors kept it alive for a second, but not able to put it back over the net. And Ellis puts it over. Wilson. And Sexton will put that back over. Now Ward spikes it down next to Amber Bass. And there's a serve. Sexton with a sub to Holford, and it'll be scored. Goes right in front of Jane. Ashlyn Holford with the serve. Score is 14-9. And now Ward. And that will stay alive for a second, but that ball was battered around. Now 14-10 with Ward serving. Souls is there. Riley Young. And Amber Bass will put it back over. And that was a good shot there by Brittany Ramsey. And now the Tornadoes try to get some momentum of their own. They trim the Warrior lead to 3. Here's a serve from Ward. That'll be right down the line, and that'll be in, and the Warriors call a timeout. It's now a 2-point lead. The Tornadoes fixing some of their mistakes. Their hitting percentage has gotten up. They've had a few less errors. So they're doing what they need to do to get back into this game. And they are very much in it. As the Warriors just working with a 2-point lead now. And so now both teams are talking it over. Let's look at the stat leaders for the day. As your leader in kills for King is Julie Ward with 9. And for Southern Westland is Emily Ellis with 10. And your leader in assists for King is Georgia Davis with 14. And Katie Harless with 14 as well. And Ashley Sexton has 23 assists for the Warriors. And now everybody's back in place as Julie Ward gets ready to serve it. And there it goes. Right to Bass. Sexton with a setup to Ellis. And the King keeps it alive. Ward puts it back over. Souls. It gets blocked. Sexton back to Ellis. It'll go off the ceiling. This time King was prepared for it, and it was blocked by Tiana Brown. So now the Warriors get to serve again. Now the setup down the middle, and it'll get past Sexton. There's a serve, goes off of Souls. Pino keeps it in, and Bass will put it over softly. Now drop in, and now the lead is down to 1 for the Warriors. And Souls goes off of her off the serve, and she'll hit it back over as well. And Ward goes off Pino. Sexton with the setup to Souls. And that will get past the Warriors defense. We got a tie game here in the third set. And Pino's there. It'll go back over the net. And it'll be scored by number 19, Abigail Belcher. And King now has the lead again for the first time in a bit. There's the serve. Souls is there. Sexton will set it up for Bass, and she'll put it over. And now King again. Sexton puts it over to Bass. She spikes it. Ward was there. And now Brown tries to keep it alive, and she does. We got ourselves a rally here, and the Warriors stay diligent, and so does the Tornadoes. A lot of bodies flying, and that will finally be scored by Abigail Jane. This is now 17-15. Here's a serve. Goes off of Souls. Sexton with a setup to Bass, and she'll get that past the block attempt. And that stops the Tornadoes' momentum for the second as Addison Boggs gets checked in. And here's a serve. Makes its way over. The setup. And that'll be too much sauce. But they're going to say it was tipped, though. And so it goes right back to King. The Warriors were under the understanding that they did not touch that. But we'll play on as Sexton with the setup, and they'll get the point right back. Now Souls with the serve. Off of Ward. Now set up. And Pino is there. And Bass tries to catch him off guard. And Ward down the middle. Pino's there. Sexton with a setup to Bass. And again now, gets blocked on the side, and that'll be a Warrior point. We got another tie game at 18. As Jesse Souls will serve again. Here's a serve. Ward is there. Now the setup back to Ward. Souls is there, making a diving effort, and it will be blocked. There's a joint committee with number 13, Allie Zimmerman, and number 19, Abigail Belcher. There's a serve, and there's nothing the Warriors could have done with that one. As the ball was just never bouncing their way, and now another timeout will be used by the Warriors. Just the momentum has shifted right to King, and they have taken advantage of their opportunities very well. Doing a great job of keeping in this game. The Warriors have also done a great job of fighting back whenever they've lost the lead a couple times here in this set and in other sets. Great overall effort. And there's the serve. Pino's there. Sexton with the setup to Holford, and it gets scored. What a play by Holford. Now Amber Bass with the serve. Now set up to Ward. Bass is there. Sexton sets it up. And that'll be hit out. So now 21-19. As King looks to finish it up, 4 points away from a set point and also game point. Sexton with the setup to Holford. The King handles it nicely, and it gets blocked, and nothing to do with that one. Here's a serve. Souls is there. Sexton keeps it alive. Ellis puts it over. And it gets spiked with authority from King. And now 2 points away from the set. Looking to finish strong. Bass is there. Sexton with the setup. Holford puts it over. And that'll be hit too hard by Jane. And now here comes a serve from Ashley Sexton. Ward is there. A setup, and that will be hit out. So don't count out the Warriors yet. Still within 2. Here's a serve. Jane. And now Ward. That will be hit out again. Whoa. Oh, okay. They're going to say it was tipped, I think. And so now the game point for King. Here's a serve. Bass is there. Sexton with the setup to Holford, and it goes right back down off a block. And that will be the game. Thank you all for tuning in here on the SWU Sports Network for this women's volleyball match. And tune in at 4 o'clock for the men's soccer match over at Child's Field. We'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in.